I am speaking to you now because you asked for a word that does not dress itself in complicated language, a word that looks you in the eyes and tells you the truth your soul already knows. I am near enough to feel the air move when you breathe. I have counted your sleepless minutes and watched your thoughts walk in circles. I know why you opened this. You felt the pull in your chest, the quiet pressure of something urgent that would not let you scroll away. So hear me, there is an important alert. Archangel Michael is at your door with a message. 2 hours left. Do not ignore what I am about to say. A heartbreaking news is moving toward your home like a letter already stamped and sent. The one who hurt you is not as far away from your story as you hoped. You want to step back from this, but do not skip it. Stay with me. I am not here to frighten you. I am here to prepare you, to anchor you, and to lead you through it with a strength you didn't know belonged to you. You have been feeling the tremor for days, little signs, small shadows, a name appearing in unexpected places, a memory that smells like a house you no longer live in. You tried to shake it off, but your spirit kept tugging your sleeve. That is not a coincidence. I put that tug there. I asked Michael to draw a bright line around what you have to see so you will not miss it. When the news arrives, it will try to lean on your chest like a stone. But you are not made of glass. You are made of a courage that has survived storms you never told anyone about. The one who hurt you, listen carefully, does not have the right to define your next chapter. They do not hold the ink. They are not the author. I am. I want to tell you something that will sound strange at first. The heartbreak you fear is not the end of a garden, it is the beginning of a gate. You are about to walk through it, and on the other side is ground that has been resting, waiting to grow what I promised you. But to cross this gate you have to let your heart be honest about what happened. Stop pretending it did not cut you. Stop stitching smiles over places that still bleed. I am not embarrassed by your wounds. I will touch them with the same gentleness that wakes flowers before sunrise. Give me your unedited sorrow, your anger that tries to hide under polite sentences, your disappointment that wants to disguise itself as strength. You do not need to be impressive to be held. You just need to be real with me, right here, right now. 2 hours left. That is not a threat, it is a countdown to focus. I am giving you this window to sit with me and let me arrange your inner room. Michael is standing at your threshold with a sword that has never failed. He is not here to bring chaos, he is here to escort peace. He says, important alert, and what he means is, clear the table, empty your hands of distractions, breathe yourself back into this moment. There is a ring of light I am setting around your home. Walk in it. Everything that does not belong to your future will hesitate at its edge. The call, the message, the news, the knock, whatever form it chooses, will come, but it will not destroy you. I am with you. You have asked me more than once, why did you allow this? Why did you let them get so close to me? I allowed it because love without risk is an unopened gift, and you asked me to teach you a love that is real. You learned, and it hurt, and I am not standing far away pretending it didn't. I was there when you swallowed your cry because you felt you had to be the strong one. I was there when you forgave too soon because you thought forgiveness meant silence. Today I am teaching you something wider. Forgiveness is not the absence of boundaries, forgiveness is the presence of me. Forgiveness releases you from carrying their weight, it does not mean you must carry their choices. The heartbreaking news is this: the one who hurt you may not change before your eyes. They may speak, they may write, they may cry, they may promise, but your healing does not depend on their next sentence. It depends on your next surrender. Lay down the rope you have been using to pull them toward a version of themselves they refuse to become. Put that rope on the ground and step out of the tug-of-war. When you do, you will feel strange at first, like your hands do not know what to do without that tight grip. Give me those empty hands. I will fill them with better work. I am going to tell you what to do with the 2 hours. First, make a place for silence even if the world is noisy. Sit down, feet flat, shoulders loose. Breathe out the sentence that begins, "What if," and let it leave your lungs. Put your right hand on your heart and tell it the truth: you are not alone. I am loved. I am protected. I am guided. Say it even if your voice trembles. The trembling is not failure, it is proof that something tender is finally being believed. Second, write. Write what you refuse to carry past today. Be specific. Name the moment, the room, the words that bent you. There is power in naming. When you name a pain with me beside you, it stops hiding in the dark. Third, decide. Decide what you will not accept again. Mirrors do not change faces, faces change when hearts decide what belongs to them. You do not need to scream your decision to the world. Whisper it to me, and I will inscribe it in places no one can erase. Michael will guard your yes like a soldier standing in the rain. He is not a metaphor. He is real, and he has instructions. You will feel his presence as clarity. You will know it when you suddenly feel able to say no without apology or yes without fear. The sword he carries is not for harming people, it is for cutting ties to lies. The lie that you are hard to love, cut. The lie that you must earn what should be given freely, cut. The lie that you are late to your own life, cut. The lie that their opinion is a verdict, cut. Hear me, I did not create you to live under anyone's thumb. I created you to walk upright, to glow with a quiet strength that makes even shadows reconsider themselves. You are wondering if the heartbreaking news means loss you cannot afford. You are afraid of the emptiness that follows endings, the quiet of rooms after doors close. I will not leave you to sit in a hollow sound. I am the sound that fills rooms. Let me tell you what follows a heartbreak stewarded by me: purity of vision, friendships that do not wobble under truth, work that feels like alignment instead of punishment, a home that feels kissed by morning even when the sky is gray, and a love, yes, a love, that matches the size of the courage you are showing today. I will not give you a love that shrinks you. I will not bring you to a table where you must beg for crumbs. I prepare feasts you did not know were possible. But I want you to hear this with both ears: feasts are not set on tables already cluttered with stale bread. Clear the table. Trust me with the appetite you fear will never be satisfied again. There is someone who has watched you survive and hoped you would confuse survival with destiny. They whispered, "This is as good as it gets," and tried to sell you a small life. That whisper is not my voice. I invented seasons. I teach trees to let go and then I bring them back to bloom. Why would I write your story without resurrection? It is true, the news will sting. It might be a confession you hoped to hear years ago, but now it tastes like ash. It might be an announcement that removes a mask you were almost ready to believe again. It might be a decision made without your heart in the room. Breathe. You will not break. Even if tears arrive uninvited, let them do their washing and then let them go. Tears are water. Water does not drown the soil unless it is trapped. Let sorrow move through you, not live in you. Look at your hands again. They have done faithful work. They have held others when you needed holding. They have built little altars in ordinary days, cups of tea, folded clothes, messages sent to check on someone else's storm. I saw it all. I am not unjust. I am bringing you into a fairness that is not revenge but restoration. There is a difference. Revenge wants them to feel what you felt. Restoration wants you to feel what you deserve. Choose restoration. Choose the path that does not poison your own water. I will handle the math of lessons and consequences. I will handle the doors that must close and the ones that must open. Your assignment is simpler than you think. Guard your heart without building a prison, tell the truth without throwing stones, and keep your eyes on the bigger light I am holding ahead of you. 2 hours left means you still have time to choose your posture. Will you crouch under dread, or will you stand under promise? Come stand. The ground is firm beneath your feet. Say with me, I am not afraid of truth. Say with me, I am not married to illusions. Say with me, I release what hurts me, I keep what heals me, I welcome what is mine. Michael nods when you do this. He writes it across your doorframe. He will be there when the notification arrives, when the call lights up your screen, when the knock touches the wood. He will place his hand on your shoulder if you begin to shake. You will feel a steadiness descend like a warm coat. That is me. Put it on. Keep it on. I am not only warning you, I am also arranging surprises that do not wear the costume of chaos. You will notice small kindnesses multiply. Someone offers help without keeping score, an opportunity returns that you thought had forgotten your name, a message of encouragement finds you at an unexpected hour. These are not random. They are breadcrumbs along a better road. Follow them. I am there. I am not using heartbreak to punish you. I am using it to pry your fingers from what was never meant to own you. Freedom sometimes arrives in a package you don't like at first. But open it. Inside you will find your voice, your boundaries, your peace, and your radiant next. The one who hurt you may try to pull you back into the old choreography, a dance of apology and hope and disappointment and explanation. You already know the steps too well. Step out of the dance. Let silence do some talking for a while. When you speak, let your words be simple and clean. You do not need to defend your right to be safe. You do not need to turn your heart into a courtroom. Say what is true. Say what you will allow. Say what you will no longer allow. Then let your actions defend your sentences. Michael will help you keep that line bright. There will be a moment, write this down in your soul, when you feel a sudden rush of grief like a wind through an open window. Do not slam it shut. Stand there. Let the wind pass through. Then you will feel something else, a stillness that is not empty but full. That stillness is me. I move more freely in rooms you have cleared. In that stillness I will whisper instructions tailored only for you. I will show you how to reorder your days. I will point to a small habit that has been stealing more from you than it seemed. I will invite you to a new practice that looks simple but changes the geometry of your time. You will be surprised by how different your hours feel when you are no longer carrying what was not yours. I know you have loved deeply. I am not asking you to become hard. Hardness is not the same as holiness. Keep your softness but put a gate around your garden. Not a wall with thorns, a gate with wisdom. Not everyone who smiles at the gate should hold a key. Keys are for people who water, not people who trample. Learn to tell the difference by watching what your peace does when they enter. If your peace runs and hides under the table, that tells you something. If your peace sits down and sighs in relief, that tells you something. Trust that inner witness. I speak there. You are not cursed for caring. You are not foolish because you believed. Love is brave even when its first landing is rocky. What matters now is that you let love become wiser. Love that is wise does not stop being kind, it stops being naive. Love that is wise listens when I say, enough, and stays when I say, this is safe. I will teach you to recognize the difference without making you suspicious of every sunrise. The world is still beautiful. I have not stopped painting mornings with colors that belong only to you. 2 hours left. It is enough. In that time I will lift the heavy curtain you have been afraid to touch. Behind it is not a monster. Behind it is a mirror, and you will recognize yourself again. You will remember the sound of your own laughter without an apology in it. You will remember how it feels to take up space in your own life without shrinking to make room for someone else's chaos. You will notice how your body softens when you give yourself permission to be where you are instead of where someone else demanded you be. This is not selfish, this is stewardship. Your heart is a flame I gave you. Your job is to keep it bright, not to hand it to anyone who complains about their darkness. When the news arrives, let it arrive. Answer it if you must, or let it leave its message. Either way, do not abandon yourself to chase it. Read it sitting down in the circle of light I placed around you. If you must respond, do it after you have sifted your words through peace. If you must make a move, make it from alignment, not from panic. If you must cry, cry into my hands. If you must be still under my wing. Nothing that is truly yours can be stolen in the night. What is not yours will not stay no matter how tightly you hold it. This is not cruelty. This is kindness refusing to let you carry more winters than you were designed to bear. I will also say this because you need to hear it. I have seen what was done in the quiet, the conversations carried where you could not follow, the stories that bent the light away from you. Justice is not a rumor with me. It is a river. It does not arrive with the noise the world expects, but it arrives. It rounds stones. It remaps land. It feeds roots downstream you forgot you planted. Trust the river. Keep your feet out of quick judgments and into patient truth. The timing that frustrates you is the timing that protects you. If you are tempted to numb yourself with distractions, pause. Numbing delays healing, it never delivers it. Put your phone down for a few minutes and lift your face. Open a window. Drink water slowly. Put on a song that does not lie to you. Let your breath lengthen. Put your hand on your chest again. I am loved. I am protected. I am guided. You are not saying this to convince me. You are saying it to remind the parts of you that forgot how close I am. I am in this room. I am not outside knocking, asking permission to care. I am already here. You will look back on this night and call it a turning. You will not deny the ache, but you will not be defined by it. You will remember that there was an hour when dread could have driven the car, and you took the keys back. You will remember Michael's quiet presence at the door, the feel of invisible armor settling on your shoulders, the clarity that clicked into place like a light switch. You will remember that you answered heartbreak with holiness, not a brittle holiness that scolds, but a warm holiness that builds. You will remember the message that told you to open quickly before it was too late, and you will smile because you opened, not out of fear, but out of trust. 2 hours left. Let them be hours of preparation, not panic, of honesty, not hiding, of deciding, not drifting. When the minute hand arrives at the moment you feared, you will already be held. I am not meeting you there, I am carrying you there. Whatever comes, we will walk through it. The news will speak, but my word will outlast its echo. The one who hurt you will not own your sunrise. I will. And when this night finishes its sentence, dawn will rise on a life wider than the story that tried to keep you small. Stay with me now. Breathe. Let the light ring your home. Open your hands. Release what must go. Receive what I have prepared. You are safer than you feel, stronger than you remember, and closer than ever to the good you were born to hold. Do not skip this moment. Open it. I am here. I am speaking to you now because I know the weight you have been carrying, the tremor in your breath when the room turns quiet, the way your heart searches for answers in the pauses between ticking seconds. I have watched over you when night felt like a locked door and morning felt like a stranger. I have counted every tear, every whisper, every silent plea that never reached a human ear but always reached me. You are not alone. You have never been alone. And tonight, I send my voice close to your spirit with urgency, because time is narrowing, because a wave is approaching your doorstep, because the one who wounded you has stirred a chain of consequences that will touch your house. Listen. Do not run from this moment. Do not skip what is meant to steady you. There are 2 hours left in a spiritual window that I have opened for you, and in this window, I will not only warn you, I will anchor you, protect you, and prepare you for what must be faced and what must be released. I have permitted Archangel Michael to speak as a trumpet at your threshold, and the message is clear. There is an important alert. A heartbreaking piece of news is moving toward your home. It carries the breath of the one who hurt you, the shadow of a decision they took without wisdom, the echo of words they once cast like stones. I am not telling you this to frighten you. I tell you so that fear cannot ambush you. I tell you so that what comes to your door will find you standing, not collapsing. I tell you so that you will meet news with knowledge, and pain with preparation, and memory with my mercy. Do not lash out. Do not let anger write the next chapter. Let my hand turn the page. You have asked me many times, why did they do this to me? Why did people I trusted swerve into betrayal like a sudden bend in the road? You have looked for logic inside chaos and found only smoke. Hear me, I kept you when you were unaware. I stood between you and plans that would have broken more than your heart. But I also allowed the truth to ripen, because unripe truth only makes the stomach sick, while ripened truth can finally be harvested and set aside. The one who hurt you believed they could plant thorns and reap roses. They believed they could hide a spark and never be seen in the flame. Yet everything hidden moves toward light, and everything false eventually stumbles over the solid ground of reality. The heartbreaking news approaching is not your ruin but your release. It is not the end of your story but the closing paragraph of a chapter that has overstayed. I am the author, and I will not let sorrow hold the pen. Listen closely. Before this news arrives, I am inscribing 3 assurances into your spirit so that nothing can uproot you. First, I am with you in the room where the words will be spoken, whether by call, letter, message, or a trembling mouth at your door. Before sound reaches your ears, my peace will arrive and sit beside you. Second, I have gone ahead of the consequences. What feels like a sudden avalanche is a controlled demolition in my hands. Walls that imprisoned you are coming down, and the dust will settle into new ground for your steps. Third, I have already appointed guardians over your house. Archangel Michael and the host with him are not visiting as guests, they are taking position as watchmen. I am not sending you into grief but through it, and there is a difference. Through means boundaries. Through means an exit. Through means my name will still be on your lips when your feet touch the other side. You will be tempted to revisit painful archives. You will want to replay the moments that bruised you, to reinterpret them with sharper, harsher words. Resist it. Memory is a teacher, not a jailer. Learn what you must, where you ignored instincts I gave you, where you held fast to a rope that had already burned your hands, where you agreed to carry weights that were never yours. But do not enroll in the same class twice. The diploma of this trial is already printed with your name. Receive it. Walk away from the schoolyard of old mistakes. You are not the same person who entered this season. You are stronger, clearer, more precise about who deserves entrance into your inner courts. Value this new discernment like a priceless instrument, and let me train your ear to hear when dissonance tries to pose as harmony.